Meeting to order. Please rise, and Trustee DeCassola, would you lead us in the pledge? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, the roll. Trustee DeCassola.
Present.
Trustee Navarro.
Present.
Trustee Heilenbach.
Present.
Trustee Clark.
Present.
Clerk Reyes has to be excused for work, and Vera Wilt is present, so we have a quorum. And first on the agenda is the approval of the minutes of the November 18th meeting.
I make a motion to approve the minutes of the November 18th board meeting.
I have a motion. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Motion by Trustee Clark, seconded by Trustee DeCassola to approve the minutes of Tuesday, November 18th of this board. Are there any additions or corrections?
Yes, Supervisor. I believe on page 2, under Article B, it says Dr. Jeannie Sheehan, and I don't believe she's a doctor.
She is.
Oh, she is? Oh, okay.
Oh,
My
trust me.
apologies.
Trust me, her email says so, yes.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
no,
Because
she
she didn't
is.
sign in as.
I think it's the music or something, but
Okay.
yes.
I
yes, She is
apologize.
doctor.
I apologize,
Yes,
Jeannie.
no problem. Any other additions or corrections?
I do
Yes.
have two.
Yes.
On the new business, Prairie Trail Federation and Riverside Theater Guild, it's listed as a grant.
Oh,
I believe it should reflect
it should,
partnerships,
yes, it
if
should be a community partnership.
community
yes.
partnerships, and going forward.
Okay.
Listed as that as well, please. And that's all
We'll
I
see
have.
that is corrected. Any other,
That is all I saw, thank you.
said there was one under the Prairie Trail?
Prairie Trail, was
Oh, requested grant, yeah, I
the
see it.
grant, and then the Riverside Theater Guild.
That one I found,
Yeah, that was on the bottom. It was both on page 2.
yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Any other additions or corrections? Hearing none, then the motion would be to approve as corrected. And there being nothing else, Trustee Clark, you're okay with those amendments?
Yes.
And Trustee DeCassola? you
Yes,
have- Yes.
thank you.
All right, then, all in favor of approving the minutes as
Aye.
corrected? Say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Motion is carried. Thank you. All right, supervisor's report, which somewhere disappeared, but I do have it electronically. As of Monday, December 8th, we are still waiting for any of the second installment tax money. Actually, that's as of today, I checked again. As we usually start receiving funds once bills are out and people start paying, I'm a little surprised, but hopefully soon. The deadline is December 15th, so by next week, we should definitely receive some funds. The food pantry, donations to the food pantry have continued at a little slower pace now that the SNAP benefits are up and running again. The Pack the Truck collection at Riverside Foods is underway, and they will bring their collection over on Monday before Christmas. I think that's the 22nd. We have had some recent generous donations that were definitely in the category of bonus items, not standard. We received 7 huge bags of suckers, and we received 6 boxes of 50 instant cocoa packets each. I have no idea where they came from, but we will distribute all of that. Before Thanksgiving, there were maybe a dozen pre-packed roasting pans with a collection of items for side dishes dropped in our collection box. The Take What You Can Use shelves have been well stocked in the past month. Hauser Junior High held an additional food drive for the 3 local pantries, and at the holiday stroll, they had a donation table at the Treehouse in the arcade building where they gave out hand warmers in exchange for monetary donations to the food pantries. A Girl Scout troop held their meeting here, and they packed 40 of the tote bags for our food pantry. I did purchase 5 additional gift cards to each of Riverside Foods and Aldi. I'll be asking for approval of that. If we don't use them for the food pantry clients, then we can always use them to purchase food for the food pantry, so I'm not worried about that. It's just an early purchase. But so far, we distributed 81 gift cards through last week. We may still get a few more people who did not come in November coming during December. I was authorized to buy 80 with a provision of possibly approving more as needed, and we didn't want to have to turn anyone away, so that's why I purchased some backups. I have not received any information yet from the architect about our restroom remodeling project since the engineer was here for measurements. The service window project will hopefully be done over a weekend in January or February per the contractor. They're a little backed up with other projects. We are trying to create the least disruption possible. The North Riverside tree lighting event reportedly went well, and we had several mentions by them of our train sponsorship. The Riverside Holiday Stroll also had a great turnout, with the choir performance having a large audience as usual, and the Reptile Den, which was held in this room, brought a lot more people in over the course of the evening, and it was very popular. It also provided the village with some traffic to sell the discounted street signs as a final blast to pay for the sesquicentennial celebration. And that's all I have. It was a short month since we had a late meeting last month, but if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Supervisor, do we need toiletries for the food pantry?
Again, those go on the take if you need it shelves, and we can always use them. Such as soap, deodorant, toothpaste, toothbrushes, feminine products. We don't go through too many diapers, but that is accepted. We don't turn anything like that away. It's just there if anyone needs it. Anything else? Then that is the extent of my report. Next up, the assessor. For her final report to us.
My name is Fran Sitkowitz. Here is the Township Assessor. The second installment property tax bills are due on December 15th, finally. And they have been taking a while to post them on the Treasurer's Office website, so that's probably some of the reason for the delay.
I'm sure.
I'm sure they're all getting used to this new system. The Board of Review has extended the appeal period for 2025, so whatever appeal decision comes out of this session will not affect this current bill that's due. It will affect the second installment next year. But that, this session is, they're taking appeals for the session through Friday, December 12th. That will be the end of it.
This Friday.
And pretty much all of Cook County is open right now. Anyone in Cook County can file an appeal. We really do a good job of keeping everyone through the system the first time, so we had a couple people who always call after the deadline, and we got them in. So we really weren't expecting a whole lot, but they've been trickling in. And we also, there was the fund from the Cook County Homeowner Relief Fund that people were qualifying for back in October. We had 3 residents who actually got $1,000 rebates from that fund, so it was worth their effort, and they were happy about that.
I'm glad.
You know, I really haven't heard any numbers about that overall, so, but it was good for a couple of our residents.
That's good.
Called, Fran?
It was the Cook County Homeowner Relief Fund. Okay? It was a one-time fund that Cook County had and distributed. They were distributing the entire amount of the fund.
Okay.
And finally, I would just like to thank this board for always supporting the activities of the Township Assessor's Office. I always felt like whenever I had an idea, I would come to you, and you were always very supportive, and I appreciate that, and I know the taxpayers appreciated it as well. So it's just been, you've made my time here just such a great pleasure. And this is a wonderful place to work. So I know Mary Jo will take over and do a great job as she has the entire time she's been here. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll have a little something later on the agenda, too. All right, trustees. Trustee Navarro, do you have anything for us? Trustee DeCassola?
Thank you, Supervisor. No report.
Okay. Trustee Clark?
Yes, I just have a short report. The exercise class is going well, and we're going to do the senior Christmas lunch on Monday, December 22nd.
Okay. Very good, thank you. Trustee Heilenbach?
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the board and the audience at the Mental Health Board. We were supposed to have a presentation on the 31st of January. That has been postponed till later in February. I will have the date for you at our next meeting. The program is going to be, the kids aren't okay, and we are going to deal with some AI stuff. There's been a lot about AI in the news. Dr. Tracciani, in his report, which is included in your packet, has a big article on some of the toys that have AI that are very, very dangerous. So give that a read. That's a real good reading. I also attended the Brookfield tree lighting event. It was very well. They had the Kris Kringle market. It was very, very nice, very nice. And we have no meeting in December, and that concludes my report.
Thank you very much.
Trustee Heilenbach?
Yes.
Is the presentation something that we attend in person?
I believe you'll be able to, absolutely you'll be able to attend, but it will be also videotaped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then televised over Riverside TV. And that's always on YouTube and such as well. Okay, thank you. Any questions of any of the trustees? Then hearing none, we'll move on. The next item on the agenda is the adoption of the 2025 Township Tax Levy, which we've been discussing. Really nothing dramatic. We are going for the 2.9 allowable without any special action. And so the total levy, which would be approved tonight, is for the general town tax, it would be $779,476.15. That includes the bond for the bridge repairs of a couple of years ago. General assistance tax, the levy is $58,838.43. And the community mental health levy is $797,809.69, coming to a total levy for the township and all of its funds, $1,636,124.27. What is your pleasure? Do I hear a motion?
I make a motion that we approve the 2.9% levy increase.
Thank you. Trustee Heilenbach, do I hear a second?
Second.
Trustee DeCassola seconds. So we have a motion to approve the annual town tax levy for 2025 in the total amount as previously read, $1,636,124.27. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, then we'll call a roll call, and thank you, by the way, Trustee Navarro, for standing in for Clerk Reyes today. So let me ask the question. Yes.
Can I just read the motion? A motion was made by Trustee Heilenbach to approve a 2.9% allowable increase from 2024-2025 township tax levy for a total of $1,636,124.27. 124.25,
27.27.
0.27, thanks.
Thank
For
you.
2025, 2026. Is that
That
summarized?
is,
Okay,
yes, that's good.
all right, good, thank you.
Okay, that covers it. So we have a motion by trustee Heilenbach, seconded by trustee DeCassola for that adoption of that levy. Any further discussion? Then I will call the roll, and it will be so recorded. Trustee Clark,
Yes.
trustee Heilenbach,
Yes.
trustee Navarro,
Yes,
trustee DeCassola.
Yes.
Supervisor Wilt, yes. Motion is carried. Thank you. Next, under new business, is the approval of resolutions. We have two people who currently serve on our mental health board whose terms are expiring at the end of this year, and they do not have a December meeting, so I ask that you approve their continuing. Both of them filled unexpired terms, so they have not served for a four-year term yet. So, first one is that the board approves the appointment of Christine Carr as a member of the Riverside Township Mental Health Board for a term commencing on January 1, 2026, and terminating on December 31, 2029. All ordinances and resolutions or parts thereof in conflict herewith are hereby repealed, and this resolution will be in full force and effect from and after the date of its adoption. So this would be resolution number 2025-4. And what is your pleasure?
I make a motion that we reappoint Christine Carr to the Township Mental Health Board.
Thank you. I have a motion by trustee Heilenbach, seconded by trustee Clark, to reappoint Christine Carr to the Riverside Township Mental Health Board. Any discussion? Hearing none, then all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, nay. Motion is carried. Then the next resolution, which is Resolution 2025-5, is a resolution to approve the appointment of Melinda J. Lehman as a member of the Riverside Township Mental Health Board for a term commencing on January 1, 2026, and terminating on December 31, 2029. All ordinances and resolutions or parts thereof in conflict herewith are hereby repealed, and this resolution will be in full force and effect from and after the date of its adoption. What is your pleasure?
I make a motion that we appoint Melinda J. Lehman to the Riverside Township Mental Health Board.
Thank you. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Motion by trustee Heilenbach, seconded by trustee DeCassola to approve the appointment of Melinda J. Lehman to the Riverside Township Mental Health Board for a four-year term. Any questions, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. Motion is carried. Thank you. Next, we have the approval of additional holiday gift cards for the food pantry as needed. As I said, I've already purchased an extra 10, and one of those has already been distributed. So that would approve that, as well as allowing me, if we get a run of needy people, to purchase more. So what is your pleasure?
I'll make a motion that we approve the purchase of 10 extra gift cards and more if needed by supervisor for the holiday giveaways for the gift cards.
Thank you. I have a motion. Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Motion by trustee DeCassola, seconded by trustee Heilenbach to approve the additional purchase of 10 already purchased and additional gift cards as needed for participants in the food pantry. Any discussion? Hearing none. This is an expenditure, so it will be a roll call vote. So trustee Clark,
Yes.
trustee Heilenbach,
Yes.
trustee DeCassola,
Yes.
trustee Navarro,
yes.
Supervisor Wilt says yes. Motion is carried. Thank you. And then the next item is another resolution. This one being a resolution of the Board of Trustees of the Township of Riverside, Cook County, Illinois, honoring Riverside Township Assessor Francis Sitkowitz for service. Whereas Francis Fran Sitkowitz has worked in the Riverside Township, Cook County, Illinois Assessor's Office since 2001. She took the oath of office as Deputy Assessor on February 6, 2009, was first elected as assessor in the consolidated elections of April 7, 2009, and took office as the assessor on January 1, 2010. And whereas Ms. Sitkowitz has served the residents of Riverside Township with enthusiasm, integrity, efficiency, professionalism, care, and compassion, and whereas she has brought the office of Riverside Township Assessor into the 21st century with computerization, digital outreach, electronic communication, and timely educational and outreach programs, while maintaining a high level of service to the community. And whereas the residents of all the communities of Riverside Township immediately think of Fran Sitkowitz in any mention of the township. Now therefore be it resolved that the trustees, clerk, and supervisor of Riverside Township hereby recognize Francis Sitkowitz for 25 years of service to Riverside Township, 16 years of that in elected office, and we wish her all the best in her retirement, with the opportunity to enjoy family and community as a civilian member of Riverside Township. We hereby declare that Wednesday, December 31st, 2025, as Francis Fran Sitkowitz Day in Riverside Township. May I have a motion to adopt that resolution?
I move to adopt that motion.
Second.
I have a motion by trustee Navarro, seconded by trustee Clark, to adopt that resolution, which is resolution number 2025-6. And a signed copy of this will be provided to Assessor Sitkowitz upon its completion. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Motion is carried, with our thanks.
Fran, you're gonna be working that day, right, a full day? I may have a couple of questions before you go.
Right at like 5 to 2.
5 to 3, you know,
5 to 3,
stay
whichever.
till 5.
Oh, and we will celebrate after the meeting with some refreshments. Nothing hard, but a little bit of snack food and some cake. And so with that, we will move on to the approval of warrants.
I move that the board authorize and ratify payment of the bills identified on the general warrant of December 2025 in the amount of $20,940.08 as presented to this board the 9th day of December 2025.
Thank you. Do I hear a second?
Second.
I have a motion by trustee Clark, seconded by trustee Navarro, to adopt the general warrants of December 2025 in the total amount of $20,940.08. Is there any discussion? Any questions? Hearing none, then please respond to this roll call. Trustee Clark?
Yes.
Trustee Heilenbach?
Yes.
Trustee DeCassola?
Yes.
Trustee Navarro?
Yes.
Supervisor Wilt? Yes. Motion is carried.
I make the motion that the board ratify and authorize payment of the amounts indicated on the following warrants. Utility warrant, $815.33. Payroll warrant, $20,228.15. Health warrant, $3,456.57. Community partnerships, $11,000. General assistance warrants, $4,259.78. Township radio players, $180, and food pantry warrant in the amount of $850.03.
Thank you. Do I hear a second to that motion?
Second.
I have a motion by trustee Clark, seconded by trustee Navarro, to approve the following warrants for December 2025. the utility warrant in the amount of $815.33, payroll warrant in the amount of $20,228.15, health warrant in the amount of $3,456.57, community partnership warrant in the amount of $11,000, general assistance in the amount of $4,259.78, radio township radio players, the amount of $180, and the food pantry warrant in the amount of $850.03. Are there any questions? Hearing none, I have the motion by Clark, seconded by Navarro, to approve these warrants, and by roll call, please respond. Trustee Navarro?
Yes.
Trustee DeCassola?
Yes.
Trustee Heilenbach?
Yes.
Trustee Clark?
Yes.
Supervisor Wilt, yes. Motion is carried. Thank you. Are there any public comments? Hearing none, then we will move to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Motion by trustee Clark, seconded by trustee Navarro, to adjourn this meeting. Thank you very much. Please stay for the refreshments.
We gotta go.
Favor.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. Motion is carried.